Bye. Bye. Hey, busy week this week. There's about five shows with the fan in Belfast. It's his 80th birthday, so there's a couple of gigs for that, and he's doing a rock and roll thing, which would be fun. And so yeah, with all these shows, there are charts to do, as you can see there. So, sometimes I feel like it's a Sisyphean task, charts, doing endless horn arrangements, band arrangements. You never seem to run out of tunes to write charts for. This is, for the average musician, the thing, isn't it? You never finish doing arrangements and charts, hence Sisyphean. I think I'm saying it right, Sisyphus, and the old boulder up the hill. Anyway, I think I've done all I can, which is a horrible feeling because I know deep within myself that I haven't. But at some point you just have to draw the line and say, okay, the boulder is up the hill, far enough up the hill. It will roll down again and it will probably crush me in some way, but that's okay, because now I will get up again and I'll push it back up. One other thing I just thought to say, thank you everyone who's listened to the album, my new album, Electric Works. It's great to see that people are actually listening and liking it, so I really appreciate it. Everyone who's streamed it on whatever service, it's so helpful and really makes a difference. Obviously, as you all know how it works these days with the algorithm. Yeah, okay, so we just got into Belfast and it's getting late, but I need to do some editing. I've got this great film video that I want to finish and get uploaded to my channel about, it's basically a reverb comparison video. Just comparing my main reverb pedals that I use, not studio stuff, but for live stuff. And I really like what's happened, so I'm looking forward to finishing that, getting that uploaded. But it's quite long. I think it's almost half an hour long, so it's a bit niche. But I feel like my channel audience could be considered niche. It was a good show last night, and fan seems happy, which is always good. I have uploaded that Reverb Showdown video, and I'll put a link here. It's quite interesting, the response I've got, and one of the comments is actually from Hologram Electronics, which is cool, because it's nice to know they're watching. And also, they left a really helpful comment with quite a lot of information, which really helps illuminate a way of using the microcosm and the chroma console in a better way. So yeah, check out that comment. It's quite a long one. I'll put it on the screen here now. So yeah, I just really appreciate comments like that from the actual manufacturers of the pedals. It's so useful. Also, another update on my new album Electric Works, which is, out in the world on Bandcamp, streaming, all that sort of thing. And I was wondering why it's not on Instagram and TikTok. You know, it's not available to add to Reels or anything like that, which is sort of an essential part of promoting a new release these days, is the fact that you can create an image carousel or you know, reel with some of the music on it. And I've heard back from my distributor, United Masters. By the way, if anyone has a good digital distributor, please let me know. Let all of us know, you know. Anyway, because the music is not, in their eyes, music enough, they're not releasing it. Well, they, I assume, is Instagram, Meta, and TikTok, although it's confusing because why does Instagram and TikTok have this policy? Apparently the music is too ambient, and therefore it's not music enough for them to have on their platform. Now, I've never come across this before, and there's plenty of ambient music on Instagram and TikTok, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. And I think the album itself isn't purely ambient. There's actually, you know, what is ambient and or what is music. So it's disappointing and it's confusing and it's frustrating and it's not fair. And I've told United Masters that, so I'll see what the response is. I'll let you know. But it's, you know, fundamentally it's a real sort of hurdle in terms of promoting music, which is what we're told we're supposed to do. And I sometimes feel like musicians are single-handedly holding up Meta and TikTok in terms, you know, like we're supporting them because we're forced into the situation of having to promote ourselves on their platform. And now they're saying the music's not good enough for them or whatever, you know. They don't make it easy, and they continue to make it harder, is what I should say. And the writing's on the wall for them anyway, so let's see how that goes for them. Because, you know, music's been around a long time, longer than they have. Thank you very much. Okay, two good rehearsal yesterday with the guests. It's a long day. Completely passed out after that, just with exhaustion. Although I did manage to go to this amazing restaurant in Belfast called Jumon, which is a vegan Oriental fusion type restaurant. I recommend it if you're in Belfast. I've just made a video, I'll link to it here, and it's about dealing with musical overwhelm, which I think is something that most musicians, composers, producers, artists deal with. And I think it's an important thing to get grip of because it causes a lot of anxiety. And I know there are strategies and ways of dealing with it. So I've made a quick film, uploading it soon, about that. Sometimes on my channel, you might have noticed I do make these sort of talking to camera videos, and I hope you don't mind. Anyway, off to sound check again. See you soon.
Okay, I would like to bring on Mr. Kevin Burke, and he's going to educate you in jazz.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
And we're going to do broken record.
Yeah.
Whatever, get this together.
Happy birthday, man, right?
Thank you. You're really helping mine very hard.
Okay, that's it. Back to London. Made it back and just finishing off this vlog here. Thanks very much for being with me over the last week. It was a very intense week, and so sort of back to normality now. In fact, I'm just working on my latest sample pack. Like some of you might have seen, I do have sample packs available that I've made over the years, just involving things like the lyra and the Prophet 12 and various other things. This is something different though. This, it won't come across very well if I play it here, but basically what I found when I'm composing film score especially, I so often need something that is rhythmic, that's metallic, and is energetic, but is subtle, and something that can just sit low in the mix, but provide a sort of propulsion. And I've been meaning to do this for a long time now. I just haven't found the right sort of, drummer to do it for me. And so I've teamed up with Darren Beckett, who's a great drummer. And so he's basically, I've got him to record some patterns for me on a cymbal using brushes and sticks and different cymbals, just to create various patterns that can be used for exactly what I'm talking about, sort of subtle, rhythmic, energetic propulsions that will sit low in the mix and just, give that movement that so often you need in film score. But it has to be something that's quite invisible. So I think that's what these will be very good for, quite low in the mix, Anyway, I will, of course, I will announce when they're ready. I think they'll be ready really soon. All right, thanks if you've made it this far. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more of this sort of upload for me, I will put a link to the playlist on the end screen of this video. All right, thanks.